Hello viewers, welcome to my channel English with Uma Nagarajan. So this is my first movie review. I've never had the idea of making any review of movies. I've never reviewed any movie so far. But yesterday I felt that definitely, at least within my close circle, I should share my feelings because I was so much pained. The movie Thug Life, it is being badly criticized by everyone all over the YouTube. So I thought that at least part of this bad feeling should be erased. So why to blame a movie unnecessarily when it has all the qualities of a movie? See, Mr. Maniratnam, Mr. Kamala Hassan, they are all legends. So definitely they will not fool us with something very stupid or silly. That is why I had the idea that I should see the movie, watch the movie. I should watch the movie, find out whether it's really bad. Of course, I'm nothing actually. I'm no one. Nobody cares about my opinion. But as a true lover of cinema, as a true fan of Kamal Hassan, I wanted to find out how he could have committed such a daring mistake, how he could have presented something that is not at all enjoyed by anyone. So I just went to the movie. And though I'm a fan of Kamal Hassan, I always criticize him if necessary, his action, and that too only within my circle, my family circle, because as I told you, I never ever given any movie reviews. Now, when I went to the movie, of course, I seen the trailer earlier. I think the defect actually is that too much of hype had been created. So, when a student who always scores a centum, when he scores 80%, definitely the teacher gets upset. Not only the teacher, the family, the relations, everyone gets upset. That exactly has happened with this movie. You know, Mr. Chimpu Silambarasan has acted very well. Normally, I don't watch his movies. Excuse me, I feel he overacts a bit. But yesterday, at this movie, he had underplayed and he had played accurately his role very well, excellently. There's no point at all in blaming him. He has rendered his portion, his character very well. All the emotions at the right dose, wherever they were needed. And of course, Mr. Kamal Hassan, you cannot say anything about him. He's a living legend. I like him a lot for his talent. Anbe Shivam, Dasavadaram, why even this one, Panchatandram, be it any role, he gives us all for it. He's a divine artist. So, of course, he did something for commercial, certain movies which I never watched, but all these lovely movies which bring out his intelligence, all these are greatly enjoyed by me. I forgot Vikram. Even at this age, how well he carried out the fight sequences, his intelligence, the way he delivers the dialogue, everything, it's incomparable. I hope I'm not deviating now. So, this movie actually, it is interesting. It's not slow and dull. But only thing is, because Mr. Maniratnam is the director, naturally there's a slow process. It's not that slow. But a gangster movie being told in a slightly slow style has caused a little bit of dissatisfaction in people. That is the reason. Otherwise, everything is okay. And there was a great hype about Trisha, who happens to be Kamal Hassan's love, coming away with Silambarasan. But actually, the psychological aspect of that character, Silambarasan, now that the senior man is done away with, Silambarasan plots with the other members of the family, the elder brother of the family, and all his kingpins, patros, all these gangsmen, and they together they kill Kamal Hassan. So according to them, he is no more, he is dead. So one by one, he starts usurping all the rights of Kamal Hassan. And therefore, he feels that this lady who has been enjoyed by Kamal Hassan also should belong to him. So from that angle, this is justified to a certain extent. And I promise you, I assure you, there are no obscene scenes at all. Nothing of a romance between Silambarasan and Trisha, no, nothing of that sort. It's very decently said. The lady is forced to go away with him because he threatens to send her back to the brothel. So as a woman, she has no other go. Her support is not there, is no longer there. So she has no other option but to follow Silambarasan and act according to his words. That's all. And as far as Abhirami is concerned, I think a little more portion could have been given to her for revealing her talents. But It's a lengthy movie and you cannot give importance to everyone. And Nazar, as usual, is exiled. The villain that he is, his age and his calm exterior, as if he's a loving brother. But actually, he's the plotting villain. He's a venomous villain. And of course, there are other characters who come and fight and get killed and all that. So, on the whole, the storyline kept moving on. There was nothing like boring or dull or stagnant or stale. See, in any gangster movie, it is natural that the gangster's family is in danger, and then the gangster is being attacked, he is wounded, and then he comes back to exact his vengeance. He appears to be killed, but later he comes back to exact his vengeance. The same thing happened here. How else can you portray a gangster's movie? Even in the famous John Wick, every time people plot him, try to kill him, but he comes again like a phoenix, like the phoenix bird. So also in Kamal Hassan's case, he comes out. And this is very, very, what to say, credible. There's nothing hyped or nothing unbelievable about that. See, the lovely photography, excellent, especially in that Nepal where it's full of snow and there's a winding road which keeps on winding and winding, twisting and turning. And there in a lonely area, Mr. Kamal Hassan is done away with by Nazar, Patros, Chimpu and the other members. So it's completely, it is as if he is totally dead. And so they walk away with confidence. But as he says, he has a deal with Lord Yama. Lord Yama is not going to win so easily. So somehow he wakes up and brutally he takes out the bullet that has gone deep into his chest, or at least one half of it, I'm not sure. And slowly he keeps struggling there in the lonely area, vast area of snow, battered by the chillness, by the wind. And as if to save him, an avalanche comes there. He sees a Buddhist monastery far away. He doesn't know how to proceed towards it. So it's a God-sent boon, a blessing in disguise. I've justified my idiom now. A blessing in disguise in the form of an avalanche, and he gets, pushed away in that avalanche. He gets caught in the avalanche, and the avalanche pushes him down. He slides down and down and down, skis down, and finally falls in front of the monastery. And then he's saved. He comes back and lovely fights. Again, the fights are all well choreographed. Well, we can believe it. Nothing, no artificial dishim and all. Very cunningly, very subtle movements and alert movements, quick movements, nimble fingers. Whether it's wielding the knife or the gun or his prowess in martial arts, everything is done perfectly. And how he overcomes all the hurdles and finally exacts his vengeance on Nazar and later on Simbu, but he doesn't have the heart to kill him because it's the little child that he had brought up. Of course, Nazar has poisoned Chimpu's mind, saying that it was Kamal Hassan who murdered his father, whereas in reality it was Nazar who had administered the gunshot. So up until the last moment, Chimpu is totally mistaken. Because of this misconception, he plots to kill Kamal Hassan. He believes Nazar's words. And then towards the end, Kamal Hassan just gives an inkling that he is not responsible, but the fight continues. And Kamal Hassan keeps up his promise of bringing back Chimpu's sister to him. And that is very well woven. I really appreciate Mr. Maniratnam for that. There's no connection at all. There's a Christian girl called Anna. She's married to a police officer, Ashok Selvan actually, and they have undergone a divorce. Still, she has a healthy relationship with him. Relationship in the sense friendly attitude. So she comes to look after his father, and at a time of emergency, Ashok Selvan calls her to treat Kamal Hassan, whom he protects a lot in order to get the secret of the gangsters, all the secret documents and all, and she looks after him. And while doing that, casually she makes a remark, and there is a slow link there. Kamal Hassan actually, like as in Vikram, he fights with the other thugs who enter the house to kill him. He survives and he calls for the doctor's help. And then during the course of their casual conversation, he just comes to know that Anna is actually Chandra, the lost sister of Chimpu. And immediately there is a spark in his mind. He asks her about her father and he understands that he is right in his surmise. and he wants her to meet Chimpu. So he risks his life and goes to the same spot where Chimpu's father had been killed long ago. And then Chimpu comes there, a fight ensues. In the ensuing fight, Chimpu is fatally wounded. Kamal Haasan is also equally wounded, but as usual, heroes don't die. So here Kamal Haasan, he manages to survive, and Chimpu, at the verge of death, the sister comes running to him, and he realizes that it is his sister. And that's how the story. Then Kamal Haasan, he has been punished by God because his wife does not recognize him, his darling wife, and his sweetheart Trisha is also killed in a bomb that has been set up by the enemy party and by the other opponent gangsters. And therefore, what happens is that Kamal Haasan painfully and slowly but optimistically waits for his wife to recover. He is certain that he would breathe his last only after his wife expires, because he is there to protect her. He wants to protect her. He loves his daughter a lot. The daughter has a little son who's named after him. Kamal Haasan's wife would, in a very intimate manner, call him Dey Saktivel. Now she doesn't recognize Kamal Haasan. Instead, she calls the grandson Dey Saktivel, and he's quite happy that at least she utters the name. Still, he knows that it doesn't refer to him. So that is how the story ends, with a final song, Vinveli Nayaga, which suits him a lot. And really, I tell you, my dear viewers, there is no harm at all in watching the movie. You'll really enjoy it. In fact, I'll tell you a secret. The first time I watched the movie, to understand its plot, I intend to go again in order to find out all the intricacies. See, Kamal Haasan is not an ordinary person. He would have woven such intricate details everywhere. So definitely I should watch the movie again to understand these intricacies and enjoy them. So I tell you, please don't believe all the hype about this movie. It is worth watching. There's nothing obscene. Even the relationship, as I told you, of Trisha with Kamal and Chimpu, that is also not vulgar at all. So everything is credible. Mr. Maniratnam has done a wonderful job in his own style. He has a stamp on this movie. It's a gangster movie, of course. In Jailer, Vikram and all, we had a lot of violence and bloodshed. The same thing happens here. So that has become the trend now. There's no use. Initially I was complaining, but I now realize that all movies are gory. So there's nothing special about this, or nothing, very different about this. It has all the qualities of bloodshed, a gunshot, then burying the dagger deep into the body, all attributes of gangsters. And therefore, you will really like it for Mr. Kamal Haasan's excellent action, his genuinity. And I forgot one more thing. In the initial scenes, he looks exactly like the young character in Nayagan, where he rescues Saranya from the brothel. You know how young he would be, his face would be blemishless. He would be so young, no sagging, eyes and all, such clear vision, and such a handsome face. So he's got the same looks now. So please watch the movie, and if I am wrong, please correct me. Definitely I will not swerve from my opinion, but I'll at least understand your idea or mentality. So it is really an enjoyable movie, 100%. So please, viewers, watch the movie, enjoy it, and share your opinion with me. Sorry, I've taken a long time out of my excitement for Mr. Kamal Haasan in the movie. See you in another video on the English language, specialities of English language. Bye for now. As usual, please subscribe to my channel, watch my videos till the end, share them with your friends and acquaintances. Bye.